Hey everyone, welcome back. I have an unboxing with a later review. ELYSIUM NOIR. It's a new release by the house of Roja Parfums. It's a woody aromatic. There are a few flankers of ELYSIUM, which started way back in 2017 with ELYSIUM Pour Homme Parfum. Then, Parfum Cologne was released also back in 2017. Then Eau Intense in 2023, which I have in the 10 mil. So up on the left, I have my ELYSIUM Pour Homme Parfum. And on the right is my Eau Intense. I figured to pick up the new ELYSIUM NOIR for the sake of it, being it's darker. It's darker. So here we go. I'm gonna put my guitar down and we're gonna do an unboxing first impression. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Coloniano D and welcome back to my Generation X olfactory experience. Yeah, it was kind of an odd introduction there, but hey, you know, it's Saturday, it's kind of laid back. I'm gonna do this unboxing. This will be an unboxing first impression with a later edit. So I'll actually do a proper review a week or so down the line from this. But I'm not going to release the unboxing and then do a review. So I'm going to do the unboxing, first impression, and then do a review. Now, the perfumer of this release is Antoine Contant. All right, so let's do this unboxing. This one's easy. This came straight from Roja Parfums. And they just have this little tab here you pull. Okay, opens it up. Here's all the nice, messy stuffing here. I'm gonna try to avoid getting this all over the place and reach for its contents. So we have a sample of ELYSIUM NOIR, little 1 ml, 2 ml, whatever it is. Looks like a 1.5, 2 ml. As you can see it. Yeah, very nice. It's a 2 ml, says it on the back. Very nice. I went noir with the lighting. Okay, so here's the 10 ml that they offer, which was not really much of a variety. So I went with ELYSIUM Eau de Parfum. So we'll see. So we have the Parfum Pour Homme, and this one's Eau de Parfum. So we'll see what happens with that one. So here comes the winner. Trying to avoid a horrific mess of the packaging. ELYSIUM NOIR. All right. So let's get this unboxed. Let's pull this baby open here. New presentation. So it looks like a smaller, streamlined version of the original box. So it looks the same for most parts, a little bit streamlined, rectangular, the new presentation. Actually, I like it. I like it. So here's the new bottle. sits in this foam. Very nice. Very nice. Here's the new ELYSIUM NOIR bottle with the matte black cap. Very nice. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna give this a quick spray. This will be my scent of the day. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very bright. Very bright. Okay, so, like I mentioned, the perfumer is Antoine Cotton. So the top, the notes, bergamot, lemon, mandarin, orange, lavender, heart, we have rose and blackberry. Get that lavender at the top. Lots of citrus. Nice. Base, we have juniper berry, cypress, pink pepper, cardamom, cypriol, frankincense, patchouli, sandalwood, soft leather, and ambroxan. I do get some of that leather in here. Really nice. All right. So I'm going to spray some of my Pour Homme Parfum on the other side. Ooh. Oh, wow. So, interesting. So let me look at the notes. ELYSIUM Pour Homme Parfum has a similar notes at the top. Ooh. This Parfum Parfum. Yeah, this let me grab this box back here. This one right here. That's the gold standard right there for ELYSIUM. Right off the bat, I could tell you. Oh yeah. So ELYSIUM Parfum Parfum has similar notes at the top, adding grapefruit, lime, thyme, and artemisia. The heart, there are added notes of lily of the valley, jasmine, apple, and black currant. Now I could see where noir is darker. Wow. I'm going to spray a little bit more of this. I don't think I got enough. The heart, there are added notes of the base, actually, in Pour Homme Parfum is galbanum, pink pepper, vetiver, cedarwood, labdanum, ambergris, and musk. Now here is the Oh Intense. So this I'm going to spray on a blotter. See what the real difference is. Oh. I would say Oh Intense is similar to ELYSIUM NOIR. The base in Pour Homme Parfum is galbanum, pink pepper, vetiver, cedarwood, labdanum, ambergris, and musk. So yes, the notes are greener and fresher, radiant, almost effervescent of the Parfum Pour Homme. Now, Noir is positioned as a darker, more richer, reimage of the signature ELYSIUM, which it is. Bridging day and night between the original and Noir. First impression differences. Parfum Pour much brighter, greener, more aromatic. ELYSIUM Noir. ELYSIUM Noir. I'm going to have to get some good wearings out of this. It's much more woodier. It is darker. Get that bergamot, the lemon. It's bright at the top. You get the lavender. It's more lavender forward. Some blackberry. Not so much the rose. Juniper berry. I'm going to have to wear this more. It is a little bit more leathery. It's a lot more leathery. This is a darker. Now that it's drying down a bit. Yeah. This is nice. Seems a bit woodier. Got the cypress. We'll see how this dries down. This is just a first impression. You know, like I mentioned earlier, I'll do a full review later and then edit and come back to it with this same video. So it'll have a different presentation. Very nice. All right. So that's my unboxing, first impression of the new ELYSIUM Noir by Roja Parfums. Very nice. Very nice. Much. Ooh, man. That original. This is the original packaging, the original bottle. So you could say this is vintage. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, to me, if I were to compare and I were to pick and give you a winner, it would definitely be the original. So let me see how this, Oh Intense. Oh Intense is nice. It's a bit more green. Got to look at the note breakdown of Oh Intense. Yeah. Not too much of that listed rose they mentioned. I get that blackberry. Some woods to cypress, juniper berry. Some spices. A little bit leathery. So yeah, it is darker. But I will do a full review. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my unboxing first impression of ELYSIUM Noir by Roja Parfums. See you in a bit. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Coloniano D, and welcome back to my Generation X Olfactory experience. You saw the unboxing of ELYSIUM Noir EDP by Roja Parfums. It's a 2025 release. It's a woody aromatic, and the perfumer is Antoine Conton on this one. This one is Roja Parfum's True Blue fragrance. ELYSIUM Noir is part of the ELYSIUM collection, which features ELYSIUM Pour Homme, EDP, ELYSIUM Eau Intense, and now we have the latest, ELYSIUM Noir. These follow the iconic ELYSIUM Pour Homme Parfum, which was released back in 2017, and it's more of a concentrated version of these. And that one, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat, definitely trumps these releases that followed. I thoroughly enjoy the ELYSIUM Pour Homme Parfum, and that one is the better. So with that said, this is not really a comparison because these are different versions, okay? And this one also has the ELYSIUM DNA, as do the others, only this one is darker, spicier, and leathery. Let me show you this fantastic presentation, this blue gradient bottle. Now, they're all blue except for the Pour Homme Parfum, and it's that polished glass, really, really nice, very, very attractive. And there's Roja's signature at the top. Very nice. This bottle weighs a ton. And yeah, really nice. That blue gradient, it gets darker. And let's go over the notes. Top, we have bergamot, lemon, mandarin, orange, lavender. Heart, we have rose, blackberry. Base, we have juniper berry, cypress, pink pepper, cardamom, cypriol, frankincense, patchouli, sandalwood, soft leather, and ambroxan. This is my scent of the day. I'm about 2 hours in. I'm going to give it a quick spray to get that fantastic blast. Wow, at the top. This is more citrusy than the Eau Intense or the EDP. I think the EDP is much closer to the original version of the iconic version of ELYSIUM. And this is really nice. I'm really enjoying this one. At the opening, we get that strong citrus burst with some lavender, giving Noir a strong aromatic edge right at the top. Almost slightly dirty. There is a little bit of dirtiness. It's bright, energetic, and fresh right at the top. Got all those citruses, the bergamot, the lemon, the mandarin, the orange, and that lavender. Really, really nice. Now that slight dirtiness, it's slight. If you put your nose up to your arm, I spray in the crease of my elbow, and you get that with that zesty top. You could smell it. It's really, really nice. And there's a dark sweetness that follows once that zesty top kind of calms down a little bit, which could be the blackberry. A slight floral aspect also. There is some elegance to this as the citrus blast starts to fade. So you get that citrus at the top, and then this elegance moves in with the supporting notes. You know, a little bit of rose, just very slightly. You get that blackberry. Very, very nice. The pink pepper. The pink pepper is what might give it that rose. It's really nice. The opening is just absolutely fantastic. And so once that opening goes away, then we get towards the mid. And I'm really enjoying the mid. I'm 2 hours in. As we move further into its development, the leathery aspect starts to move in. That's that mid towards its full development. This is not a full-blown leather scent, okay? It's really not. It's more woods, some leather, and some earthiness, some patchouli. Really nice. Now, as we move further in, it starts to richen. So the fragrance gets rich and woody, and it starts to move closer to the skin because that aromatic blast at the top starts to subdue, and we're getting those nice mids. And some of that base starts to move in, that juniper berry, the cypress, the woods, the pink pepper, the cardamom, a little bit of spiciness, a little bit of frankincense, not a lot. It's that patchouli. You get that patchouli, the sandalwood, the woods, the soft leather, and that ambroxan. Really, really, really nice. The aromatic citry blast becomes darker with the leather, some frankincense. I get a little minty vibe also from this. Some patchouli, so it could be the patchouli. It's not a total full-blown earthy patchouli. It's there. It just gives it a little bit of earthiness, but also, you know, gives it a little minty vibe also. So it's really bright and lots of woods. Now, this doesn't compare. This is a standalone fragrance. This doesn't compare to the original release. It's more the EDPs that followed in this range. So the ELYSIUM, the iconic ELYSIUM is top notch. It really is. You can tell this range is less, I wouldn't say less quality. Yeah, maybe I could say less quality than the premium Pour Homme Parfum. This is what you're getting. This is, the price point suggests that also. Compare the Pour Homme Parfum in 50 ml versus these releases in 100 ml. I can't see them using the same quality ingredients as you would with the Pour Homme Parfum, which is more concentrated. So ELYSIUM Noir is a nice contrast between bright and dark. The citrus, the lavender gives it a beautiful freshness. The leather, the woods, the incense give it a deeper evening feel as this fragrance shifts. ELYSIUM Noir is dignified, a bit more serious than the previous versions. Although they share the same citrus and floral backbone, this is darker. It's more serious. It's really, really nice. ELYSIUM Noir is a casual scent, very versatile, and can be worn all seasons. This is, because it's noir and it's released, it's a little bit more spicy and a little bit more leather. It's not necessarily a seasonal fragrance. This is all year round, daytime, nighttime. It makes a good club scent. You could hit the bar with this, go out to dinner, a date, great date night scent, and it definitely leans masculine. It projects, sillage is good at the opening, really, really nice. You can smell this. When I wore this, now, when I came home from work, you know, I went out in the backyard a little bit and, you know, was starting to get this leaf fall, and I was moving around a little bit, and you could smell when you start to generate a little bit of body heat. This fragrance is really, really nice. It had almost awakened the fragrance. Longevity is 4 to 6 hours. So it doesn't last as long as the original ELYSIUM. So the overall fragrance is fantastic. The fragrance, it's really nice. It's mass appealing. It's Roja Parfum's true blue fragrance, ELYSIUM Noir EDP. Really, really nice. Get your nose on it. I'm very happy to add this to my collection. It's really, really nice. It's rich, it's dark, and it's exactly what the bottle shows. Really, really nice. So yeah, This is definitely a double thumbs up for me. I don't have the O Intense because that one didn't really appeal to me. And this one really does. And having Pour Homme Parfum, the original, the iconic ELYSIUM, and this night and day, dark and light, beautiful. They complement each other. Two different fragrances. There's no redundancy. Really, really nice. Darker, leathery. If I were to compare it, well, you know, this is the Bleu de Chanel or the Sauvage of Roja Parfums. Doesn't smell like it. Really, really nice. Very classy fragrance, which I think, in my opinion, those other that I mentioned are also very classy fragrances. So Roja did a real good job with this. And yeah, it's nice. It's beautiful. So get your nose on it. Feel free to leave a comment. And thank you for watching my silly unboxing and this review. And I will absolutely see you next time. Hey, if you're just casually watching this, please subscribe because I'm really lacking in the subscription department here. And, you know, the only way I could really do these reviews is get viewers and subscribers so I can procure some of these fragrances. And I will absolutely see you next time. Thanks.